All right, welcome to our team call June 1st. Y'all, we had the most incredible, exciting May that we have ever had. Okay. We have so much to celebrate. Number one, we had the biggest growth in our team that we've had in the last year. Okay. Like, praise Jesus for that. We have helped so many people this last month. And I cannot help but shout out number one, Kimberly. I'm going to talk about her in just a minute. She crushed this last month. We'll get into that. Just hold on. I also want to shout out Becky, who also added two new friends. Leah, she also added two new friends. You guys, like, there's nothing better than blessing people with health and happiness, right? And we know that these products are incredible. Ramona added one. Yay. Good job, girlfriend. I added three. I'm going to shout myself out too, because we all shout ourselves out. Like, you should be proud of every step that you take to do this. So, all right, let's introduce Miss Kimberly. Everybody here is here to hear from her. How many times can I say here, right? We are all here to hear from her and to hear about the wins that she had. Number one, I'm going to share about those. Okay, you guys. Number one, she double ranked in 1 month. Okay, so I'm going to tell you kind of what that means. So, Kimberly, who said no to sharing, okay, decided, she'll get to that, decided April 7th to start sharing. And April 7th, she started and she already went fast start gold. Okay. She's going to talk about exactly how she did that. So she not only ranked silver in April, but then she went to senior silver in May and went on to gold in May as well. So fast start bonuses, what that means is that you get double the bonus when you rank there. Okay. So for instance, senior silver is a normal $150 bonus, but she doubled it. So there's $300 she earns just in that. And gold is $250. And so she's earned $500. So there's $800 right there that she earned just for ranking up. Then, y'all, she added 15 new VIPs last month. 15. So when you say three are not possible, she's going to tell you differently. Okay. And 12 out of them were qualifying with a 100 PV order, which also earned her the extra bonus that Plexus had, which was $400 for six and a Plexus branded hat. And she doubled that. So there's another $800 and two Plexus branded hats that she earned. Okay. So right there, you have $1,600, and that's not including the building bonuses that she earned, the points you get paid off. And I could go on and on about that. And I know it's not about the money, but y'all, when you are blessing others, you are going to be blessed, right? That is your servant heart leading. Y'all, she is fast start gold. Absolutely incredible. We are so excited, so proud of you. And Kimberly, thank you for just inspiring us so much. So, y'all, I'm going to shut my mouth and let her take it away.
Well, first of all, thank you. Thank you to Beth and to Shannon for believing in me, for putting up with me, for for all the stuff. I have had so many questions and God bless Beth. I said no so many times, so many times. Um, I shared a little bit about my story about kind of how I came to Plexus before. You know, I'm not 20, obviously, and you get all of the emails of, "Hey, the menopausal fixes and all the stuff," and Beth is awesome about posting on social, and, I just kept seeing the postings. I had a hysterectomy, and it was, like, just more initially the worry of pain meds and what that does to your body and all the horrible stuff, right? So, I jumped into Plexus with that. Beth was like, "Hey, let's have the brand ambassador conversation, right?" And I was like, "No, girl, no. Like, there is no way. Like, absolutely not." And I mean, I at the time it was like, I'm a teacher, so I'm like I'm crazy busy. I have um college kids. I have 3 kids in college. Which it should be reason enough to do it, right? Rather than not. I have 3 kids in college. Just blended our families last summer, so my, like, life flipped upside down. Um, my dad passed last January, just, like, stuff, right? Life was just like I'm like, "I can't do one more thing." And, um, and that's how I viewed it, right? It's one more thing, it's one more thing. And let me tell you, it's not. Like, it's just not, and I know there's those of you going, "Girl, it sure is." It's not, I promise it's not. Because I was that person, right? Like, "Oh, I can't have one more thing on my plate." Um, so, like, just rewind real fast, like, went November, had my hysterectomy, I was off, for break, and went back to school in January, and people are noticing, like, "Oh, you know, I first of all, I had major surgery, right? So I was feeling better, I was looking better, I wasn't quite as grumpy at work anymore, which is getting so much better as well. So people were noticing. So it was the conversations I was having. And they wanted to know more about Plexus. And I'm like, here's Beth's referral. I was like, here is Beth's referral link. Like, you need to contact Beth. You need to contact Beth. She's got all the stuff, right? And Beth's like, "Girl, like, share your link." I'm like, "No, no, 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 no." So, like I said, Beth has been so patient with me, so wonderful through all of that. But, yeah, she just kept assuring me, like, "You can do this, you can do it." I'm like, "No, no, 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 still can't do it, still can't do it." I was worried I didn't have the product knowledge, right? This is incredible stuff, right? I don't have the product knowledge. And Beth's like, "Oh, the resources are there. They're there. You can do it." I'm like, "Girl, no, no, it's still fine. It's still fine. It's still all you." And um I don't even know, like, it just kinda kept rolling. I got to meet Shannon, which, huge, inspiring, lots of talks about that. And I kept saying, "No." Like, "No, no, no, no. Still no, still no, still no." Like, "My life is crazy." Still no. All the excuses, right? Like, I'm a teacher with a 50-minute commute. I'm, like, got all this stuff. Well, what I'm finding is that 50 minutes lets me brainstorm stuff, right? Like, lets me think, lets me decompress, lets me let me drink my hunger control so I don't go home and raid the cupboard. All the stuff, right? And really it was just initially it was just lots of conversations with people. Um I'm in a building full of women, which is lovely. Um but, you're not walking in the hallways going, "Hey, girl, did you poop today?" You know what I mean? That's where the conversation ends up somewhere, right? When you start talking about that. And that's the conversation I share. Like, I'm just um, really honest about that when I start talking about my story. Like, right? Like, I was having regular headaches. Um, honestly, I was going 10 days, guys, like 10 days without going to the bathroom. That's insane. Which I thought was normal, but no, it's not, turns out. And, when you tell people that, they just are like, "Oh, okay." Like, "Yeah, I get headaches. I wasn't sleeping." Um, I was drinking 6 to 7 cans of soda a day. I was living on Coca-Cola. Like, that was it. That was my caffeine. That's how I was getting through. And then I don't have my headaches. I don't have the regular headaches I do. And I'm a teacher, y'all. Like, it's June now, but it's June in school. Like, I'm not having yeah, that's a huge deal. I'm sleeping so much better. My husband has definitely noticed that. My mood has changed quite a bit, so that's lovely as well. My boss actually noticed that, which is fantastic. Just all the stuff, right? All the stuff that you share that people are like, "Oh, like, that's it." Yesterday was a grad party of, one of our new brand ambassadors, her daughter, Leah, her daughter grad party was yesterday, and literally had a conversation just sitting at the table. Like, "This is what's happening." And we signed one on the spot, like, got her phone out, got the link going, and she's just like, "Girl, like, I don't know how to do this." I'm like, "I got it. I can touch your phone, right?" And we just we just made it happen. and that it just was it's really organic like that, like, it just was really like, helped her through the just the getting through the questions, right? Like, "Why do I need a referral link?" Like, "Well, because you want free product, girl, you wanna share this with people," right? And that's just the, "Why do I wanna be a VIP? Why do I want," and, just those type things clicked all through it with her, and she signed, which was fantastic. Like, she's got triplex coming her way. And one of the other girls sitting at the table, Leah's literally having a conversation with her right now. So literally finishing off whatever she needs with her right now. I mean, it was just super organic, just the kind of just talking, right? Um, so how did I how did I go from how did I go from heck no to let's go? Like that's it, right? Um, just the product and just, how people respond to me when you talk about it. Um, Beth and Shannon are such an incredible wealth of knowledge and love and support and fun and prayers and everything. They're all the stuff, guys, right? And this team that I am so incredibly blessed to be a part of has just you don't even know. Like, I get off my calls on Sunday nights and I'm like, "Ah!" I'm like, "That's so awesome." It's so inspiring. So incredibly inspiring, and it's 9:15 for me, right now. Like, it's a Sunday night call for me, so it's good stuff, but so inspiring and such an incredible camaraderie and team, and I just I can't even say enough. Like, the amazing support is there. So yeah, I was like, cover my product. Sure. Like, yeah. And then 2 weeks ago, was it 2 weeks? Oh my gosh, it was 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, um,
Barely, can we say barely 2 weeks ago?
yeah, it was
Yes.
like 10
Yes.
days, right?
Yep.
It
Yep.
was like 10 days.
Yep.
Um, I was given a challenge of, "Can we do this?" And I was like, "Sure, like, let's try, like, what's gonna happen?" Um, and that's kinda not I mean, I don't know, that's really not my thing, like, I'm very, like, concrete stuff, right? I'm a teacher, like, things come with facts and everything else, right? But and I'm kind of all over the place, so I apologize because 'cause I'm so excited about all of this. Um, so I started having more purposeful conversations, doing the stuff that Shannon told us to do, right? Posting on social every day, um, being human on social every day, just the checking on people's posts, making those connections. I have a friend that I haven't spoken. I actually have two different friends right now that I haven't spoken to in a really long time, but I posted a comment on their social and they reached out and we've been chit chatting and they're kinda going through the product walk with me right now, just kinda checking it out and checking out what's going on, and, um, in the home stretch, I think, but not quite there, but still talking about it and still doing it, right? Not a conversation I woulda had if I hadn't followed those basic, steps that we've been given, right? All that stuff's there. We've got such an amazing, knowledge base from this team that that's y it's you just go with it, right? You just go with it and trust, and I don't know, it's incredible. Um, I've done some random different things, got my Plexus swag on, like, people don't I've I've noticed that that's a question, like, right away, "What is that?" And they assume I'm crazy busy mom with my girls, like, my youngest is in track, my oldest is in theater, like, we're constantly busy, so that's the assumption, like, "Oh, is that some new track thing, some new show that lives in?" Or, I'm like, "No, let me tell you what it is." Real basic, but conversation starter, right? Um, I my birthday was 2 weeks ago, and I posted on social, like, "These are 3 of my favorite things," and it was, a slim, a hydrate, and an active. 3 real simple, right? You've got them in most of us, right? We've got them in our cupboards anyway, right? Um, I posted a picture and said, "When it gets closest to my time of birth, whoever, like, gets there the closest, let's do it." What I ended up doing is, yes, I obviously gave the pack to that girl, but I gave it to everybody that answered. every person that answered on there, I gave them those 3. Um, all but 2 have ordered. Now, again, they weren't the beautiful 100 perfect PV, like, you know what I mean? Like, they weren't perfect, but they were orders, and I've made connections and their subscriptions. So that, there's that piece. Um, and that was it. They didn't know, they hadn't tasted it because a lot of people are like, "Ooh, drink mix. I don't like drink mixes." I'm gonna totally bust out Leah. Leah was the biggest for big Leah was my biggest no, right? Leah I love you, honey, but you were my biggest no. Um, she was, I don't like drink mixes. I don't like this. And when she started tasting stuff, it's just like, oh yeah, these are good, right? And I know that's not always easy to do. But when I had that opportunity, I was able to, you know, take them to my different friends and be able to share that with them. So like I said, all but 2 have ordered. But amazing, right? It just worked. And again, just little things. Um, I was going through my orders and just kind of what did I do? Like, how did I get there? My one friend, since my one friend had a hysterectomy as well, and she had asked me, she's like, "Girl, what was your favorite thing that people either did for you or that you needed when you had your surgery?" I was like, I was like, triplex. Like that was it. That was it. And so I gifted her a triplex. I would have spent that on flowers or cookies or whatever it was that I was gonna send her anyway, so I gifted her a triplex, and she is in. She reordered, she just ordered she wants to try all, like, the active and the collagen and, like, that kinda stuff. Um, just something I would have spent that money anyway, but that was just kind of a thought with that. So I was thinking about little things like that. Um, the challenges, y'all. The challenges have been key, absolute key for me, like, with people, like, adding them. My sister-in-law is a tough cookie. She is a tough cookie. My mother-in-law and my sister-in-law are both nurses, and my sister-in-law joined the May challenge, and she's in. Like, she just signed up for June challenge as well. She's rolling. She is super excited. Yeah, super excited. Um, the challenges were huge. One, because, like, we have so much fun, and there's all of the, like, we keep talking about our steps. Um, I feel like I'm all over the place, so I'm so sorry because I'm so sorry, but, May challenge, my husband joined us too, and, he would come home and he's like, "I'm at 11,000, where are you?" And I was like, "Oh!" Like, like, we were, like, totally with our step challenge, and, like, we'd be out walking. Um, when I started the first challenge in January, I live in Michigan, y'all, so it was gross here in January, and I'm walking steps in the basement, just walking, 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 because there was no way I was getting on here and telling y'all I didn't make my steps. So, it's just stuff like that. Um my husband is, totally on board as well. He's doing Metaburn and the Slim, and he's ready to do June, with us and do triplex as well, so he is rolling too. Um, Same thing with my Liv. Liv just, had ankle surgery for the 3rd time, and she's on triplex as well for the same exact reason, and just I mean, guys, it's life-changing. Y'all know, like, we know this as, um as part of this team, right? It is totally life-changing, and I just can't even say it enough. Like, every time I talk to somebody, that's what I say. It's been life-changing. Not only, like, oh my gosh, when Shannon talked about all those bonuses, like, that's mind-blowing to me. I'm a teacher, y'all. Like, $1,600, like, that that's mind-blowing. That's in a month, I'm sorry, in 10 days, basically, like, that's like that doesn't happen for me, like, that just doesn't, and that in that sense, for sure, it's mind-blowing, but the actual physical change in me, how I feel, the relationships that I'm building with people at work that there's a couple people that I'm like, the person who won my birthday challenge, I don't think I've had a conversation with more than once or twice in my building at all, and I'm talking with her every day. So it's, you know what I mean? It's just that relational piece. Um, Getting to be a part of this team, come on. It's unbelievable, right? Totally life-changing. Um, I'm trying to go back. Oh, okay. So this is my sister. My story with my sister. She's on board, totally like rolled this with me this week, this weekend. She was like, "I'm not doing supplements. I don't do this." And I was like, "Okay." So I started thinking about it, and she and her friends are constant energy drink people. Everything is about whatever energy drink they have, whatever. So I had a conversation with her about active, and sent her the wonderful graphic that we have about, you know, all the comparisons, and she it freaked her out. Like totally freaked her out to see to see all the comparisons, which was fantastic. And then you know, they like to party a little bit. So Saturday, Sunday mornings require a little bit of hydrate. So so it's not a pretty conversation, but it worked. It was she literally ordered 3 bags of active and 2 bags of hydrate, and that was her order. Like that was
Yeah, but
it
that's
worked.
essential. Like, she has a
Yeah.
problem and you have a solution
Yeah.
for the problem. We don't care what
We don't
problem it
care what it
happens to
is.
be, because a hangover is a real deal, and if you got something that can help that, amen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And she was on board because at first she was just like, "Girl, don't talk to me about supplements. Like this is," and I'm like, "That's not it." Like, and I was just trying to like just have the conversation, and then I was it's the like you said, like what where is their concern, right? And
Mhm.
as silly as that seems, like she's a you know energy drink, other drink aimed girl. It that's what works, and I think she's. I mean, obviously she's gonna love it,
Yep.
and we'll just keep going. So I'm trying to think of other stuff. Just like it's just been little. Oh, my here's my big piece is this was something that Shannon had shared with us, with a video before, is no is okay, and it's so hard. And I have my little band tribe of mamas, like, 1 is on board, the rest of them are like, "Pfft." I'm like, "You guys are my core, like, what is happening?" Ooh, that's awesome, Laura, I didn't know that. It's so good to know. Um, but like my little core of people, like that was like first I was like, "Oh, come on, y'all. Like you need to like you don't understand, but it's okay. Like they're still on there, they're still commenting, they're still watching, they're still listening um and maybe they will, maybe they won't, but they're watching us rock it out, so that's okay, you know? And that's it was really hard initially, like it feels personal, right? This is I'm so excited about this. Why aren't you? Like, right? That it feels really, really personal. Which it is, but the rejection is not. The no is not. I shouldn't say the rejection because Beth got all kinds of rejection from me. I'm so sorry, Beth. All kinds of rejection from me. And it wasn't personal. It was just because I'm a hot mess. And it was just kind of where I was in my head at the time. So that has been huge with me as well. Just the it's okay. And like I said, Leah was my big nope, nope, nope. I've got this, I've got this, I've got this. And and here we are. She's a brand ambassador and she signed her 2 and she's literally about to have her 3rd tonight. And yeah, it's awesome. So it is awesome. I just can't I've not done half of what I've said in my notes. I was gonna do because of course I teachered this and did all of it. But yeah, you guys are amazing, and I just want to say thank you to every one of you because this when Saturday kicked and we were getting closer and closer. Y'all, I was at 47 10 days ago, right? Is that where I was at 47? And last night I hit 110. Like, and that was y'all. That was every one of you like, loving on me and praying for me and inspiring me and just the motivation, I just can't even say enough. Like, I can't even say enough. You guys are just incredible. So, thank you. It's not magic. It's just loving this and loving the product, loving what you do, loving how you feel with it. And and I know if you're sitting there like this chick's off her rocker, like she just is like she put all this time in there. She's like, every if I can do this, anybody can. Like, that's just the basis, and I know that so many people say that, but, like, I did this on the busiest time of the year for me. I'm our end of the year data girl, like, at school. I have read with 650 kids over the last 2 weeks at school and, benchmark dating them. This has been my crazy busy time of year, and this happened. Right? Like, this is it's incredible. So, thank you so much. I know I've talked for a really long time, but thank you so much, all of you. Everybody can do this, I promise you. And there's gonna be days that are valleys, and you're just, like, in it, and pushing the messages, and it's fine, and nobody responds, and it's okay because there's those days like my Saturday just exploded, right? Literally Friday, that's like I'm sorry, I will stop talking. But Friday Friday was my I was literally like having the worst day at work, like literally having the most horrible day. Like I'm under the gun, like trying to get it done. And 5 of my coworkers all came in and we got them all rolling. Like, literally, I was at work till 5:30, like, "Okay, got the computer out, and here's what we're doing, and this is what's happening, and here's the slim graphic, and here's active, and here's this," and we were just, like, having a blast. My boss texts me, and he's like, "Are you still here?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm fine, I'm good." Like, I'm like, "I'm good, I'm good, I'm good." Like, I'm having some Plexus fun, it's fantastic, so yeah, everybody can do this, guys. It's an amazing product. You have amazing support, and you can do it. Everybody can. I promise you. I promise you, you can. I'm again so much love to Beth for putting up with my nose. So thank you, thank you.
Oh, thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was so good. And don't ever think like you're talking too long. No, we want to hear all of it. We want to hear all the things you did, all your wins. You guys, I am here to tell you that when I told Beth this, Kimberly, when we met with you, because I said, Beth, we've got to talk to Kimberly. And I knew when we got on that call with you that there was no doubt in my mind you are going to absolutely be gold by the end of the month. And not because it was never about the money for her. Never. She didn't even know. She's like, I don't know. It just keeps coming in and I don't know where it's coming from. It wasn't about that. It was about how many people can you bless? It really was. And so I just kind of told her what the ranks looked like and she was like, I'm going to do it. And your belief in yourself, Kimberly, was undeniable. It was like I got off there. I messaged Beth. I go, no doubt in my mind, she's going to do it. Like I had no doubt because your belief is so strong that you are going to help as many people with these products as you possibly can. You are going to change lives. Like it is. And when you say, like, you told Beth no and no, no, I know your faith is very strong and it was on God's timing. It really was. And he brought it to you in one of the most busiest times of your life because he knew you could handle that and that you were meant to bless those people. And then 5 people come in one day and then you got like how many more and then to top it off she signed one more before the end of the day, like end of the night last night. I mean, it's just been incredible to watch you. And my favorite, you said a lot, but heck no to let's go is like, that is like new hashtag. Okay. That is your new hashtag. Heck no to let's go. Like you are just, that was my absolute favorite. And then, you also like, I want to say thank you for what you have said numerous times to me, but you have said the steps that you give us work. And I'm like, thank you. They do. don't forget that the simple things are what work. She didn't do any extravagant, huge, massive thing. All she did was talk to people with her big heart. Literally. She was like, listen, Linda, like this stuff is amazing. And the other thing that you did that I think is so important to remember is that you didn't say, hey, you know what? Here, let me just send you some information and then like you'll think about it. You were like, let's sign you up right now. Right? Like you didn't let them walk away. And that is like such a good reminder, even to me. It's like when I meet somebody and we're talking about it and they're excited, be like, all right, get your phone out. Let's go. Like, let's just sign you up right now. Like, we don't need to wait for this. They're excited. And just the excitement that you've created and the amount of people that you are already blessing, you have changed them. Like your sister-in-law, right? Who is the tough one? Hello, she has been changed, right? Like she posted about that to me is there, that's priceless. You changing your life and your husband and your family and all that, that is priceless. I don't care about the bonuses and all that. It's great, right? It is so great as a teacher to be appreciated. And that is one of the things I think like any teacher, any person who has a job where you don't really get appreciated, you only hear when it's bad, it just makes this so much even better. So, anyways, I could go on and on. Kimberly, you lead with heart. You have so much excitement. I love being around you. I love listening to you. And you guys, like, if you saw those pictures, Beth and I called her. We were both at dinner and we were like, stepped outside, we're calling her. That song I put to it on my stories was the song that I sent her yesterday. It came on, and that praise song by Brandon Lake, Elevation Worship, whoever decides to sing it that day, right? That song came on, and I sent it to both of them, and we all just like belted it out at our houses and we're talking about it. So just like the faith centeredness too has just been so great. So anyways, I just want to say thank you, Kimberly, again for sharing. I know I've said it like 3 times. Do you guys have questions for her? Any questions you want to ask her about what she's done? Anything? No?
Can I just say something really fast too?
Yeah, absolutely.
One of the things that I thought just kind of a side note is sometimes you have to spend a little money to make a little money too, right? Like that's the I have one of my friends at school, she was just like, I don't know. I don't know if I could do that commitment right now kind of thing. I split it with her. Right? I split the cost. I did it. I learned how to do a voucher and 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 I
Yeah.
split it with
You're
her.
like, can I make a payment voucher? I was like, oh my God. Yes, you can make a payment voucher.
Yeah,
I'll help you, you know what I mean? So yeah, you
yeah.
did. You absolutely led with heart, and um I don't disagree that sometimes that can play into part.
Mhm.
We have incredible products, and sometimes if you can't do that, like Kimberly, I love that you're in a position to be able to do that to help them.
Right.
And so now like I mean, my goal with every person is to not have to have them pay for their products, right? We can't always help them see that right away, right? But we keep trying because we don't want anybody to have to stop because we know these are incredible because money becomes an issue when we have an opportunity that is incredible. So, yeah. Yay. I love it. Okay. Any questions? Any other thing?
I have a I have a question about that payment voucher thing. So
Yeah.
when you said you paid half for her, Kimberly, so when you make the payment voucher, I meant to learn how to do that a long time ago and I still don't know how to do it, but I need to work on learning how to do that. But so the payment voucher ends up coming like from you, like from your Plexus Pay then? Is that how that works?
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So I leave money in my Plexus Pay for payment vouchers because
Okay.
so you guys like I'm just putting this out there, not something you have to do, but I gift people one or the other, right? Like I either gift them $10 off or I'm sending them a hand mixer, right? Like I usually take $10 of whatever I'm making off of the bonuses and give it back to that person. So whether that's free, you can say free shipping, $10 off the cost, whatever. That's just something personally I do. Not all the time, but most all of the time, I guess I can say I probably do that. I send one or the other. If I don't do that, because, like a free reset, that's a pretty good deal. They're going to really want a hand mixer when they're doing a reset, right? Like, and you can get hand mixers off of Amazon for like $6.99. You know what I mean? So I usually try to do something like that as a thank you. But if you keep some money in your Plexus Pay account, when you go into your Plexus Pay account, over on the right hand side, it'll say payment voucher, and you just click that. And I like to send it to myself. You can actually send it to the person, but if they haven't signed up as a VIP, then they don't have a website, right? So I just make it to myself, and then you'll get a little code, and then I copy and paste that code to them. And then I have verbiage that I send to make sure, because they have to put that in. You know how we can do a promo code? Am I frozen? I hope not. If we can do a promo code, but we cannot do a payment voucher, they have to enter that code in themselves when they enter in their credit card information. So right where it says credit card information, it'll say payment voucher box, and then they enter that code in, and then it automatically takes it off. The good part is why I like to do payment vouchers is because if they don't use it, it bounces right back into your account. Like it's only good for like 30 days, and you can actually change that to make it less than that. And then if they don't use it, it bounces back into your account. So it's an easy way to do it. So you don't have to Venmo or go back, but you just have to make sure you keep some money in your Plexus Pay account. So,
Okay, that makes sense, but I think I have like an automatic transfer going now, so maybe I should change
and
that again.
you can change it. So I do that too. Like I have an auto transfer that transfers a certain amount out, and then it leaves a certain amount in. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So then I know that I always have money out of there to help do things like that. I'm going to tell you, like, it is easier for like tax purposes if you have like payment vouchers. I literally just print off the payment vouchers and I give it to my accountant. Like, here you go. Here's what I gifted people for the year, kind of thing. So yeah, good question, Erica.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, because I was
Yeah.
just thinking like I tell people I'll pay your shipping. I would just
Yep.
Venmo 'em or something because I didn't
Yep.
know exactly
Yep.
how all it worked. So
Yeah,
okay,
and
thanks.
you absolutely still can do the Venmo thing. You just have them screenshot you their order after, and then you Venmo them back. That works too, whatever you're more comfortable with. I just love the payment voucher because it just takes the money right off, and then if they don't use it, they decide not to order, bounces back and I don't forget, kind of thing. So, good
Hmm.
question. Okay, all right. Any other questions for Kimberly or myself? That was a good one. Okay, let's talk quickly about June. All right. May was just like, I'm still on a high from May. I can't, I literally couldn't sleep last night. Just so excited for this team and all that. So, a couple things I want to talk about in June. Number one, free resets. Y'all, like, they just increased the price, right? They increased the PV for us, and now they're giving us free resets. Okay. So, how this works is it has to be a brand new VIP. They have to have 100 PV order. It can be anything. It's not like a specific combo. It can be anything in their cart. So you add that 100 PV combo in there. Then you add a separate reset in there and then use promo code reset, and it will change the cost of that to make it free. And then the dollar membership is automatic. Okay. So you guys, that is a reset is $119. Okay. If they were to buy it separately. Now, in a combo, yes. All right. So Kimberly asked this question. I was like, so smart. All the combos I told you the other day, I did the math and didn't realize, but the reset, if you buy a reset in a combo, it is $59.50. Okay. So when you see any of the combos that have a reset in them, that have that little icon in the right hand corner that says reset value or whatever it says, that means that those combos, if a reset is in that combo, the reset is $59.50. Okay. So they could buy a triplex reset combo and put that in the cart. And then you add a separate reset and they would get 2 resets, one free. Does that make sense? Okay. So this is only good June 1st today through the 15th. Okay. So don't sit on it. Don't wait. Don't be like, I'm going to message this person tomorrow. And then tomorrow happens and I'm going to message them the next day. You guys, like, front load your month because we want to give people the opportunity to save big. I mean, I don't know. I like a sale. I a lot of times don't buy something unless it's like a good deal. Okay. Cause I'm like, I don't need it that bad. But if you're like, listen, Linda, the triplex and reset, you get the reset for free. You know, you're saving yourself $120 and you're getting the membership for $1. So that's another $8.95. Okay. So they're getting a spectacular deal. And you guys, we've talked, somebody asked me this, like, what's your best weight loss combo that you've seen? We did have great results with Slim Metaburn and Reset, Triplex and Reset. Having people do a reset first and then go into the products has been really good. Triplex, Reset all day long. Okay. So there's a few combos, but most all of us are probably going to sell Triplex or Reset, or Slim Metaburn and Reset would be a great combo. So that is that. All right. Then we have the cortisol challenge. Okay. We love challenges. And this month I decided to join forces with these incredible diamonds because they're talking about cortisol, and it's Jessica Hugendorn, which I think she's actually like a naturopath, to be honest. Has her like doctorate. She's in there. There's other very incredible, knowledgeable medical people in there. And so I was like, I don't want to miss out on something that is so good, even though there is a lot of people in there. But a lot of people means bigger prizes, okay, more interaction, more fun, more comments, more things for people to read and understand and see results as well. So we're going to do that. And then July, we'll kind of talk again if we want to go back to doing our own. We can absolutely go do our own because I know that our team really loves those. And the Pink It and Trinket wrapped up and it was phenomenal. It was so good. So many incredible results came out of it. I wish more people would have shared on their social media feed, but they did share in our group. And we do have the opportunity to still say, hey, you never know who you could inspire by sharing that, right? You felt like X, Y, and Z when you started our challenge. Now, how do you feel? X, Y, and Z. Imagine the other people in your life who are feeling that way. And what if you could help them to change that? There's nothing better than that feeling, right? Nothing better. Okay. Then we have convention coming up. Okay. So there's going to be new product launches coming. You guys, there's going to be other changes coming. So just stay tuned. Focus on the first half of the month and then stay tuned for all the things coming for convention. Our Growing to Gold thread will be the very first place I share all the things. Okay. So I just want you to know, if you are in that thread with us, you get to be the first to know the things. Then I will post on our pages and all that. Okay. So we'll be in there going, sharing all the fun things and things that we're learning. And I know some of you can't be there with us this year, and I know you're going to be there next year. They're going to announce where Leaders Retreat is at. And I know you're all going to be on Leaders Retreat because we're not going to be missing that. There's just going to be so many fun things coming. So June is going to be such a fun month. I'm like Kimberly. I'm so excited about from May, and now we got June and we're just rolling right into this excitement. So you guys, make sure that you post a lot about reset. Okay? Post a lot about reset every single day. Don't hesitate to be like, "Well, I posted that same thing yesterday." I guarantee nobody cares, right? I don't know about you, but when those shopping fashion influencers I like to watch on Instagram keep posting the same outfit that I was like, oh, I think I really need that. And then she posted again, and she posted again, and she posted again. And then I'm like, okay, just buy it, right? Like she's shown it to me 500 times. I think I should just buy it now. Okay. It's the kind of the same thing when you're posting about what this can do for somebody. Don't think they're not reading it. Okay. And seeing something multiple exposures is what helps your brain be like, yes, I do need that, right? You see it once and you're like, yeah, okay, great. Okay, you see it again and you're like, ooh, take notice. See it a third time and you're like, maybe I should read that. See it a fourth time. Okay, that sounds like me. Fifth time, all right, let's talk to her. All right, let's order. You know what I mean? Like, that's really how it happens. Think of every single one of you. I guarantee you weren't like, hey, Shannon, hey, Beth, hey, Laura, hey, Erica, right now, right? Like, let's do this right this minute. Because we want to be able to provide people that knowledge and that relationship in answering their questions and making them feel comfortable with what they are about to purchase. So yeah, June's gonna be so excited. I kind of have an idea what the new product is. I'm not real sure, but their guesses and their little hints, I feel like have been pretty good. So we'll see what that is. And anyone who's coming to convention, usually you get to be one of the first people to try it. So just FYI, hopefully that they have like a little setup where we get to go try the things. So that is one of the bonuses to going is there's a lot of like exclusive things that you get to do at convention. So it's going to be so fun. I also want to say before we close too, I know we've been on here for a while. I just want to say thank you to Laura. She has been crushing the Friday challenges and forcing us all out of our comfort zones to do fun things. I want to say thank you. And she also got us super cheap discounted rates at our hotel. So thank you so much, Laura, for setting people up and helping us to literally be able to attend, save money, and all be together at this hotel. So I just want to say thank you for that. I super appreciate it. Okay, that was a lot, but it's just like so exciting this month. So any questions, anything anybody has? Okay, last but not least, prayer requests. Who needs a prayer request this week? All of you do? Okay. I be praying for you anyway. Does it I do. I love to just pray over this team. You guys, that's something too, like praying over your business, I think is so important to do. Beth, you need prayers this week? Did I see a me? Yes. Okay. Everybody, please add Beth to your prayers this week. And if you have any questions with the free reset or anything like that, you guys like don't hesitate. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. One last thing. Promise, then I'm done. The welcome guide. If you didn't have a chance to look at it, okay, it is completely revamped and so much more user friendly. Okay, so the first page, if you open it and look at it, it is going to be exactly when someone new signs up, the steps that we want them to take, and then asking them to grab a buddy, and then the steps to take to grab a buddy. Okay, what are the steps to take? Send a message to a friend or call them, ask them their health goals, share a cart. All right. It has the slim flavor options, it has all the things. So please take a moment to look at that. And then it says somebody ordered, now what? And it walks them through the steps of what to do once somebody orders. And then if they're like, you know what? I would like to actually bless more people. I would like to help some more. Then there's a page that goes into that, which you're doing the same thing you're doing when you get a buddy, except you're just posting, right? And having a little bit more in depth, like Kimberly was talking about, conversations and being a little more purposeful and intentional with your conversations. And I love that Kimberly reminded us to be human, right? I say that a lot, but that's what it's about, you guys. Like, the relationships we've all created on here are because we were human to one another, right? It's not because we were only talking about plexus. It's because we pray for each other. We're not afraid to be like, "Hey, I need this today. Can you guys provide this for me? Hey, I'm going through a really rough time. I need some extra prayers. Hey, so, you know what? I listened to this worship song today. It just really got me in the best mood. Like, here, check this out, play this song, right? It's so much more than just products, and that's what, Kimberly, thank you for reminding us of that. So all right, that was like such a good call. I'm so excited. Anybody have anything else to add before we go? Thank you for staying on, being on here long. I will get this uploaded to YouTube, and you can share this with any friends that need to hear Kimberly's story, and just tell them to play the beginning till I think 30 minutes. and then the rest they don't have to listen to if they don't want to. So,
Sorry that
yes.
was so long, y'all, but thank
No,
you.
do not apologize. Do not. It was so good. You do not apologize. It was so good. I'm like, I'm going back and re-listening to that because I want to take some things that you said and remind them of that. So it was so good. Okay. All right. Thanks, ladies. Have a wonderful night.